From the Sony Pictures Studios, this is Jeopardy!
Hi, everyone, and welcome to our game. I'll bet you can't wait to see the first round categories, so here they are.
Country cooking, letter perfect, poets and poetry, Broadway song, kings and queens, cathedrals and churches.
Player one, let's get things underway.
It precedes bill, bar, and bone.
Player two. Correct. What'll it be, player two?
An FBI agent is popularly referred to as this type of man.
Player three. Right you are. Player three.
Victor Hugo described it as a vast symphony in stone. Quasimodo would agree.
Player two. Yes, indeed. Player two, it's your turn.
James Renwick designed this Fifth Avenue Cathedral in the Gothic Revival style.
Here is the correct response. All right, contestant two.
Elizabeth Barrett mentioned this future husband in her poem Lady Geraldine's Courtship before they met.
Anyone? Player two, your turn.
A national Philippine dish, adobo, contains chicken and pork and the milk of this palm fruit.
Player two. Yes. All right, pick again.
A German specialty, Braunschweiger, is a smoked sausage traditionally made from this organ meat.
Player three. That's it exactly. Okay, player three. Answer, Bailey Butler. Player three, we have your wager, please.
It's the Roman numeral for 500.
Player three. To be sure. All right, pick again.
On a 1970 sitcom, Penny Marshall frequently wore this letter on her blouse.
Player three. That's it. All right, pick again.
These two letters do not appear on the buttons of a telephone.
Player three. You are correct. All right, pick again.
Watch out for the hot peppers when partaking of this Szechuan Chinese dish made with chicken and peanuts.
Player two. To be sure. Player two, what'll it...
It is the traditional meat in souvlaki, a popular Greek dish.
Player one. That's it exactly. What'll it be, player one?
Radna and Padwoon Sen are popular noodle dishes from this country.
Player 2. To be sure. What'll it be, Player 2?
The Basilica of the Holy Blood in Bruges in this country contains a relic believed to be drops of Christ's blood.
Your choice, Player 2.
The second Spanish queen named this married her cousin Francisco in 1846, but didn't live with him.
Player 3. That's correct. Player 3, your turn.
King John II Casimir Vasa, crowned in Krakow in 1648, abdicated this country's throne in 1668.
Player 3. Why, yes. All right, pick again.
When this country's King Baudouin died in 1993, he was succeeded by his brother Albert II.
All right, pick again.
As a child during World War II, this Dutch queen lived in Canada.
Player 3. No, that's incorrect. Here is the correct response. All right, pick again.
René Descartes taught philosophy to the Scandinavian country's queen, Christina.
Player 2. Yes, indeed. You're not far back now. All right, contestant 2.
This English city's modern cathedral, built in 1962, stands next to the bombed-out ruins of the old one.
Player 3. To be sure. Your choice, Player 3.
In Paint Your Wagon, the rain is Tess, the fire is Joe, and they call the wind this.
Here is the correct response. Your choice, Player 3.
The cathedral of this northern Italian city looks quite fashionable with its 135 marble spires.
Player 2? Regrettably, no. Here is the correct response. Your choice, Player 3.
Prince Albert sent his copy of Idylls of the King to this poet and asked him to autograph it.
Player 3. Why, yes. All right, pick again.
Written in 1811, this lord's poem Farewell to Malta begins, Adieu, ye joys of La Valette.
Here is the correct response. All right, pick again.
A visitor interrupted him while he was writing down his poem Kubla Khan, and he never finished it.
Player 2? That's wrong. Player 3? That's correct. All right, pick again.
He called Prometheus Unbound the best thing I ever wrote.
All right, pick again.
In a Jerry Herman song, this woman's name follows You charm the husk right off of the corn.
Player 3. Yes. All right, pick again.
Track Down This Murderer is sung near the end of this Andrew Lloyd Webber musical.
Player 1. Yes, indeed. Player 1, your turn.
According to a song from Annie, you're never fully dressed without one of these.
Player 2. Why, yes.
And to finish the board,
In a chorus line, they're the first three words of What I Did for Love.
Here is the correct response.
All right, that's the end of the Jeopardy round.
Let's look at the total scores so far.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for Double Jeopardy. And now the categories for the Double Jeopardy round.
C's, musical theater, cardinals, literary potpourri, celebrities, who, in quotation marks.
All right, player 1, start us off.
On March 20, 1969, he married Yoko Ono in the registrar's office in Gibraltar.
Player 1. Correct. All right, pick again.
This Murder, She Wrote star provided the voice of Mrs. Potts, the teapot, in Beauty and the Beast.
Anybody?
All right, pick again.
While considered an Australian, this Lethal Weapon star was actually born in Peekskill, New York.
Player 2. To be sure.
Your choice, Player 2.
This French chief minister doubted the loyalty of Louis XIII's wife because she was born in Spain.
Player 3.
Good guess, but that's incorrect, unfortunately. It's your turn, player 2.
Cheer for Hollywood.
Player 3. That's correct.
Player 3, it's your turn.
Any Indianan.
Player 3.
That's right. All right, pick again.
They are found below the fetlocks.
Here is the correct response. All right, pick again.
Popular in the 1860s, crinolines were a type of this women's fashion.
Player 3. That's it exactly. All right, pick again.
This synonym for a hoodlum may be from the last name of an Irish one in 1890s London.
Player 3. Right you are. All right, pick again.
He was the King and Gertrude Lawrence was I when The King and I opened on Broadway in March 1951.
Player 3.
That's correct.
All right, pick again.
This 1968 show begins with the dawning of the age of Aquarius.
Player 1. Regrettably, no. Anyone?
Here is the correct response. All right, pick again.
This Frank Lesser musical was based on the stories of Damon Runyon.
Here is the correct response. All right, pick again.
Two island nations lie within this sea, Cyprus and Malta.
Anybody?
Here is the correct response. All right, pick again. Answer? Really double. Player 3, you have your wager, please.
As he had done, his Frederick Henry in A Farewell to Arms worked in the ambulance service in World War I.
Player 3.
That's right.
All right, pick again.
Cameroonian novelist Mongo Betty writes in this European language, an official language of Cameroon.
Player 2. That's it.
Your choice, Player 2.
This giant novelist wrote a series of stories about traveling petticoat saleslady Emma McChesney.
Player 3. Yes, indeed.
Player 3, what'll it be?
Nora Ephron wrote the searing novel Heartburn after her divorce from this Washington Post reporter.
Player 2. Exactly.
It's your turn, Player 2.
The ghoulish poem Ulalume is his only important work of 1847, the year his child bride died.
Player 3.
Right you are.
Okay, Player 3.
Rosie O'Donnell, Brooke Shields, and Lucy Lawless have all played this fast-talking role in Grease.
Player 3. That's it. All right, pick again.
Day by Day is the most famous song from this musical based on the Gospel according to St. Matthew.
All right, pick again.
This sea was named for a warlike tribe of Indians that inhabited the Lesser Antilles.
Player 3. To be sure. All right, pick again.
The Scheldt River flows through Antwerp before emptying into this sea.
Player 2. Yes. Player 2, it's your turn.
Although discovered by Semyon Desnev in 1648, this arm of the North Pacific was named for another man.
Your choice, player 2.
She left husband Ludlow Smith after 2 weeks. Her love affair with Spencer Tracy lasted 27 years.
Player 2, your
The world's largest inland body of water, its surface lies about 90 feet below sea level.
Player 3. Right you are.
Player 3.
Before becoming a cardinal, Pietro Bembo was librarian of this Venice cathedral.
Here is the correct response. Player 3. The answer is a video daily double. Player 3, we have your wager, please.
Robert Bellarmine warned this Italian against publishing his views on the solar system.
Take a look at your monitor.
Player 3.
No, that's incorrect. Here is the correct response. All right, pick again.
The first American consecrated a bishop in St. Peter's Basilica. He became Archbishop of New York in 1939.
Player 2. Correct.
It's your turn, Player 2.
Richard Cushing was named Archbishop of this U.S. city 14 years before becoming a cardinal.
Here is the correct response.
And to finish the board,
Country music star Christina Simonella Judd goes by this first name.
All right, that brings us to the end of the Double Jeopardy.
Let's take a look at the scores.
Looks like we're going to have a fight for second place. Let's see what our category is for Final Jeopardy.
holidays and observances.
Player 1, please make your wager. Player 2, your wager, please. Player 3, could we have your wager, please? Here's the final Jeopardy answer.
Let's see how everyone did.
Thanks, Johnny. Player 1, your question? That's right. And your wager was? Player 2, let's take a look at your question. Oh, sorry. That's incorrect. How much did it cost? Oh, I guess it's just not your day. Your question, player 3. Oh, sorry. That's incorrect. How much did it cost?
Congratulations, Player 3. You're the Jeopardy champion.
Thanks for playing Jeopardy!